what investment strategies work best for me? For me, it was OPM and no money down techniques. Like when I first started, I had bad credit. I didn't have limited cash. I was working 3 jobs. So I had to do things that were creative outside the box. So I got people to do owner financing for me, which is a perfect time in this kind of market where interest rates are high, like a lease option, rent to own. And I saved up money. I was able to put $2,000-3,000 down on a deal. Probably in the now time it'll cost about $5,000. And then the other way is I wanted to scale up and get bigger units, so I had to do OPM, other people's money. So I had to go out and raise money, but they became my lender. Instead of going straight to the bank because my credit wasn't good, I went to an investor and told them I'll give them 8, 9, 10, 11% on their money with 2 points. And that got me to make big deals with big money. Why invest in multifamilies out of state versus in state? Look, it really depends on your team. Everything depends on your management company and your asset manager. Your asset manager is like your president, CEO, your representative that manages it for you. And if they don't have the skill set, the mindset, and the tool set, then you don't want to do it outside. You want to stay inside inside your state so you can touch the brick and mortar, right? Now, if you can get there in, with an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, that's okay. But the problem is if you don't have a skilled manager with a lot of resources, there's going to be a lot of maintenance or expenses that they don't know how to correct or fix. And if you don't have reliable people, you're going to have to transport them out there. So, but if you're investing as a limited partner or an investor in some way and has boots on the ground and managing, then that's okay. But everything depends on your team, which is the management. The best way for a beginner to get started investing is really get educated, because what you want to do is avoid all the common pitfalls that most newbie and experienced, they experience, that they run into. Like, if you got educated, you would avoid that and avoid so much wasted time and wasted money. If I would have just got educated from the very beginning, man, I would have been where I am now, but so much faster. Like, it's like when I started coaching, I really took an understanding. When I got my kids, so I was a basketball coach, and I was okay, but basketball wasn't my sport. But when I got with a guy that all he did was play basketball and coach, I learned under him, and immediately in 2 years, I created 3 multiple championship teams. If you get under a coach in real estate that knows what they're doing, you will create your championship team in winning in real estate. You'll win in acquiring a quality deal. You'll avoid the most common pitfalls, and you'll move on to success so much faster and quickly. Like, literally, you can scale from 0 to 80 fast. I don't know if it's that important spending time every day analyzing deals, more as reaching out to finding deals and more reviewing them. Like, yeah, you want to analyze them, but what you don't want to do is spend all your time analyzing. You want to do what we call the back of a napkin analyze, where you use ratios like, all right, this is potential gross rent, using the 50, 60, or 40 expense ratio, then you determine your NOI. So you want to spend more time looking at deals and not so much time analyzing. Because analyze, you can spend days or weeks looking over a deal. You don't really get into analyzing the deal unless you I'm trying to commit to it. Right now, you want to do that back of the napkin math, where you can determine quickly the cap rate, the value, how much work you need to do. Like, what you really want to know is, okay, what you really want to do is, what's the potential cash on cash? What's the IRR? What's the equity multiple? Those are the three things you want to find out quickly to determine if it's a deal. So the big thing is going out and finding the deal, then spending a little time analyzing, networking, and getting people to send you properties or opportunities. Because if you're spending all day analyzing, you're missing out on opportunities. The importance of having a coach, well, look here, you can do it by yourself and make all these mistakes, or you get a coach and they're gonna help you avoid all those mistakes. Like, a coach is there to help you win. The coaches help to guide you and make you better. Whereas if you do it on your own, you gotta figure out and analyze, and sometimes it's trial by error. Whereas the coaches cut the trials and errors out. I mean, I wish I would have had a coach when I first started. I mean, I appreciate what I did, but you know, I probably wouldn't have done some deals that I did. Like, not that I really lost on anything, like, but I wasted a lot of time and I created a lot of unnecessary stress. And man, you just want to avoid that. Like, people say you want to be uncomfortable. Yeah, you learn in those predicaments, and I'm hard-headed. I needed to learn like that, but the things I showed individuals from what I learned, man, they were taking what took me 18, 20 years to do, they doing it in 18 to 20 months. And so if you want to expedite your process, if you want that instant gratification, if you want that microwave process, get a coach.